All right, on the channel, we got my two nephews. We're gonna rock the RZR 200. The girls are still too small. They gotta learn with mom, but the boys can go on their own. He's what, 16 already? Doesn't know how to drive yet. We're gonna learn today, baby. All right, little goofballs are ready. It looks pretty dope. So on this RZR 200, we did a couple things. Welcome to the channel, by the way. New video. We're gonna talk about the RZR 200 in this video, the mods I've done to it. So this is a sub 200 cc's. It's not exactly 200 cc's, even though it says 200. Go, go, go! Take it, take it, take it! We do have some whips on there from 5150. We got some hyper. They're like pink. Careful, careful! This kid's almost rolled. When you turn, don't give it full gas because you can roll.
Oh, really?
All right, so we got the hot pink 5150 whips. I haven't figured out how to mount those yet. We're gonna do some welded tabs probably, because the ones I got off Amazon, they move too much. And then I got a chase light from X-Brite because they're cheap. It was like 80 bucks. They're not the best. I know some guys have told me that they've bought them and they've had issues, but for it's like 80 bucks, 100 bucks. It's one of those things you take your chances. On the website, we saw the Baja Designs ones. They are better quality, but they don't flash as good, I personally think. So we have one of those on Abraham's X3, and it does good. It's bright, but these X-Brite ones are pretty bright as well, and they're very affordable. We also got window nets. These are from a Pro XP. So window nets from a Pro XP. I'll probably go into detail a little bit in this video how I mounted them, because I had to do a lot of modifications. And then we do have wheel spacers front and back. They're 2-inch wheel spacers, so I got an overall 4 inches wider track front and back, which makes it a lot more stable, I think. The kids were going right now on that little berm and they almost rolled it, but I think that the wheel spacers are gonna help a lot. Some A-pillar mounts and some S1 pods from Baja Designs. The A-pillar mounts are some brackets I found on Amazon. I try to leave links to a lot of these products. It looks good. And the only thing we have left to do is kind of do the wiring. I also got a dome light from 5150 and the rock lights, the 187 rock lights from 5150 as well. But I got to get something to control everything. So I was originally going to do a Switch Pros, but unfortunately, I don't know, that's not going to happen. So we got an aux beam switch panel coming. It's an 8-gang switch, very similar to Switch Pros, a lot more affordable. The kids don't really need Bluetooth, and that's gonna go great on the machine. So we're gonna do a separate install video on how to wire everything for the RZR 200. It's gonna be a similar process to every other machine, but maybe I can show you guys some of the mounting locations and where, you know, you power and ground everything. It might need a battery upgrade too, not sure. So for you guys that are not familiar, they go about roughly they top out around 29-30 miles an hour. I know some guys already started tuning them, like Alba Racing, getting them closer to like 35, which is great, but I think 30 is already a lot for little kiddos like this, definitely. And I think they're the proper age to go ride on this machine, so hopefully the girls like it. We're gonna give you guys our first impressions on this machine, right girls? So far they like how it looks, right? You think it's cool and awesome? What's up, dude? You wanna drive it? All right, they're gonna drive it. Okay, so on this machine, double wishbone suspension, so double A-arm setup, and the back, kind of like the real thing or the full-size thing. It's got a trailing arm and radius rods, as you can see here. It's only 2-wheel drive. Honestly, for the kids, just need 2-wheel drive. I don't know how this thing does it in the dunes. I know my buddy Chewy, who's on his way, has one, and he did well, or his kids did well in the dunes, and they didn't have much issues. So, I mean, if you air down tires, you should be fine. I like how they did everything on this machine. The trailing arms, this is a big upgrade from the 170. It's got some decent shocks. I mean, I'm hoping to see some upgrades out there because they are a little stiff. We are going to put some PRP seat belts in this thing. So if you guys saw the video where we picked up the machines, we got ours for 8,500 range. That's where I'm gonna tell you guys. And we got it at Burt's Mega Ball. They gave us a really good deal. A lot of other places are charging more. Some places in other states are charging less. But we're in California, so it's hard to come by a decent price sometimes. But we did shop around and Burt's did give us the best price. And that's a clean X3 right there. Look at that. People, hey, you see, if people see a camera, they always gotta show off. If you want to see more footage from this trip and actually ripping the X3, make sure to subscribe to the channel, follow us, and if you like this video, give us a like, comment down below some of your thoughts on the Razor 200, if you bought one, if you're thinking about buying one, or if there's an alternative to this machine. I'm not talking about the 170, that was already kind of discontinued, but other brands. I know there's some Chinese brands that make some UTVs for kids, so if you have one of those, let us know. Is it any good? Because this one seems to be pretty good, but we have a lot of miles to put on it before we say long term it's a good machine.
Let go. Let it stay. There you go. Hit it. Now left. Turn left. There you go. Maybe a little bit more. A little bit more. All right. Now fix the steering wheel. Straight. There you go.
There you go.
Now this way a little bit more. Get off, Cringy.
Guys, welcome back to another video. CJ's in the house. Adriel's in the house. You got your new machine. What do you think so far? I've seen you've been driving it on the park.
Good.
Have you opened it up? Are you still in freaking turtle mode? Take turtle mode off, dude.
Take turtle mode off.
What do you mean?
Need to practice.
You're driving. You're right there with him. You just turn the switch off.
All right, ready?
One thing I want to mention for you guys that are thinking about buying one of these, has a lot of safety features for the kids. For one, when you buy the machine, it comes with 2 helmets. I forgot the sizes of them, but my kids, it does fit them. I know it's all going to depend on your kid and how big their dome is.
I'm just a fucking kid and I got a big ass head.
But for most kids, it is going to fit, and it's cool that they give you helmets. Another thing is helmet awareness. There's this little chip you can stick on with double-sided tape onto one of the helmets, and if they don't have that in the vicinity, in the area of the machine, it won't go past a certain speed. So there's a lot of speed limiters in place. One is the sensor with the helmet, and you can turn it on and off. Another one is the seatbelt. That one you can't turn on and off, which is great. That shouldn't be an option. You have to wear your seatbelt. Another one is you could actually limit the speed. There's a speed limiter in the machine. Now on ours, I unlocked it because for the most part my wife's controlling the throttle when she's driving with the kids. But it'll go up to like 29, 30 miles an hour, or you could speed limit it to 10 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour, whatever. The last feature I want to talk about, which we haven't tested yet, we might test it in this video, if not in a future video, so subscribe if you're new, is the geofencing. What that is a location-based GPS to the device built into the Razor, and that will let you have a virtual fence around the area so they can't go past a certain spot. So if little Adriel right here, now I don't know if you set it up, but
I tried to, but
the geofencing,
the map was kind of like, it's a little bit off.
And you know what though, I've had GPS in El Mirage, it doesn't get good GPS.
Yeah.
You might have to have good GPS signal, so it's all going to depend on your area. But for example, if we didn't want him going past, you know, maybe half a mile in a circular diameter, then you could limit that and he can't go past that. If he does go past that line, the speed of the machine gets limited tremendously, and you pretty much have to turn around or else they're gonna get bored. So you keep them in a certain area, which is great. What do you think so far about this machine, dude?
These machines are pretty cool, dude. They look so realistic.
They look so sick, huh?
Yeah, they look so
I
realistic.
think that's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah.
It looks like a real. We're gonna need to
have some fun.
We're gonna need to buy a Pro XP.
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, look how mean that looks. Hey, it's the lights, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, you can adjust the steering wheel. The only thing that kind of sucks versus like the full-size Can-Ams and Polarises, you can just pull a lever, kind of like on the full-size truck. You pull a lever and move it up and down. This one actually has a screw that you could, you know, take it off by hand because it has knurlings on it. But you have to take that out, unspin it, move it, and then spin it back on, which can be annoying. But it's nice that you have that feature to adjust it. I'm not sure if this is adjustable.
I don't think that's adjustable.
It's not. I don't think so, right?
I think you have to unscrew it and then do it, but I don't think it's adjustable. I think you have to set it.
Well, it's definitely not easily adjustable. So got, you know, for the passenger, you got these handles here, double seat belts for both kids. It does come with these window nets, but like I said, I did put the Pro XP nets, and I'll just show you that in just a second. Those are way better because this doesn't really stop anything. I don't know if they did that for maybe pass some sort of law,
Yeah.
just to get by, but they really don't do much, and I really don't care for them. So I did leave them on there, but I added the other ones, and I'll show you guys that in just a second. So these are the Pro XP window nets that I'm talking about from eBay. All the straps that go around the tubes are just pretty much Velcro straps. So there's 1, 2, and then here, this used to be an adjustable strap as well, but I just cut the strap, used the existing, what do you call this, little push pin, cut it to where I wanted it, and then it's still adjustable also. So you clip that in right there. Well, anyways, you get the idea. This also had kind of a similar thing here where you could Velcro strap it, but I didn't have nowhere to grab it, so I just cut it off, put another push pin, drilled like a 5/16 hole, and I drilled a hole through the actual mesh and put that there. And here, I'll clip this in so you guys can see how good it is. So there's that, and then you could tighten it up right here. So it's nice and tight, and let me show you guys. That's perfect for the kids. You know, you don't want them to grow up with freaking missing fingers. But anyways, let me show you guys down here, because over here I did have to do some modifications as well. So these window nets come with some really cheap double-sided tape that you pretty much tape onto the door, and then it's, you know, Velcro from the net to the door piece, which I guess works, but I wouldn't trust that, especially not for my kids. So what I did is at the very corner here, there's an existing bolt from the door skin to the door frame, and I pretty much took that out, created my own hole in this section, drilled it on, and there's no way that's gonna come out. I could probably get away with doing another one over here, but I don't think it's needed, because literally if you push on this, this would have to go all the way up here, and it's just not gonna happen. So I think it's perfect the way it is. Did the same thing on both sides, and I'm very happy with the way that turned out. Here's a cleaner view of the Baja designs that I put on here, S1 pods. And these are the A-pillar mounts that I found. These didn't fit all that great until I put some tape underneath it, and now they grip really good. So those I highly recommend. The rock lights I got from 5150, check those out. Those are going to be very bright. Towards the back here, I decided to put a chase light. This is an X-Bright chase light, and I pretty much put some riv nuts into the piece of frame here. This is a 30-inch bar, I believe, with the 5 sections. And I just put a regular bolt, and it works perfect. I did have to slot out the holes a little bit in order to get it to turn to the angle that I wanted, and I haven't really tightened it up. I should tighten it up, probably put some Loctite. Driving too crazy, dude. All right, guys. All right, follow me. Make a left, make a left. Left, 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 left. All right, so I'm controlling the gas. Turn right, turn right, turn right, turn right. There you go. And she's sort of controlling the steering wheel. Go straight, go straight, go straight. I am not going too fast because she's not wearing a helmet. I don't want to hit her head on the steering wheel, but at least she's practicing. We're gonna follow Adrian right there. Look at. So we got 1, including us, 2, and 3 over there. Razor 200s. Polaris, where you at with the checkbook, dude? We're freaking promoting your shit over here. Left, 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 left. All right, Adrian's right there. We're gonna try to follow him. Straighten out, straighten out, straighten out. Straighten it out. Straighten it out, straighten it out. Make a right. They're racing you. Come on, turn right, turn right, turn right. Left, 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 left. Oh, come on. Make it left, homie. We haven't gone more than 10 miles an hour. Turn, 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 turn. Gotta catch the footage. Oh boy. Alright, my oldest is getting used to it. She's getting used to the steering. So if you guys have one of these, you operate the gas and brake, and they operate the steering. Once they get the steering down, then you can ease them into the pedals. But I gotta say, the suspension is pretty damn good for what this thing is. Right? The biggest problem is my daughter doesn't know left from right. Left, 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 left. So So it's fun though, man. Oh, wait, push. Push straight. There you go. Alright guys, the following do not try at home.
Hey, how do you take off turtle mode?
I mean turbo mode.
Turtle mode.
Turtle? Woo, you did it all day, bro.
Oh shit.
It's a different menu before you gotta do it through your phone. Fucking break something, watch.
Fucking bend the radius run.
Hey, this feels just like the Honda Groms in the street, huh? Hey, he's right here, protect you. That was more fun than the big cars, dude.
It was more fun than the big cars, I have to admit.
We didn't give a damn, no helmets, hiding from the Rangers, no seatbelts. I had a seatbelt. I'm the only one that seatbelt fits. This boy didn't fit him. But they were fun. I think we need a little bit more speed, dude, for us.
Imagine we throw a big turbo on these things.
This reminded me, I told Chewy, this reminds me of like you see in the street, like a bunch of, you know, kids with Groms.
What about the Super Mario Karts where they go down the
Oh, hey Mario! Alright, so we're gonna wrap up this first impressions video. I want to thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. If you want to see more videos from this trip, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free. Like this video for the algorithm. What's up, dude? More gas, buddy. Turn. And good times, as always. See you guys in the next one. Stay dirty. Keep going, dude.